Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie Yin. Welcome back to the Best Move series. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 best moves that I find in November. So the first game is played by Choi 9-dan from Korea against Wang Chenxing 5-dan from China in the second final match in Seigen World Women's Tournament. So here is the game. White just started attacking the 2 stones and black played a Kasumi. So this is a very strong move and very aggressive move because that move not only is going to help this whole group but also aiming for the cut here. So normally in order to respond this move, white has to fix the cutting point. If white just simply jump on the top, and now it gives perfect time for black to cut. And since black already have the Kasumi in the corner, white now doesn't have enough eye space to live. But if I just simply fix the cutting point, and now it gives another perfect move to black to jump out. And after black jumps out, and this whole white group is still heavy. So what happened in the actual game is Wang Chenxing achieved both goals. Not only give more pressure on the 3 black stones, but also help this whole group escape. So she played attach here. So usually when you play attachment move on the top of Kasumi, it's pretty bad move because the Kasumi is very strong and solid shape. But the purpose of this move is it looks like it gives a perfect shape to black, but then white now can pull this stone back. That's absolute sente. And since white created a tiger's mouth for black, now the peep here is the sente. So black is not able to push here anymore because at this point, white's cut here is the sente. So black needs to connect that stone and white can attach in the corner. Now white has more eye space than black. So white wins. So after that, black has to extend here and push out, and then white now can use the perfect sente and form the bamboo shape and use another sente and push again. So after push, white is able to net the whole group. So in the actual game, black played another Kasumi and white used all the sentes on the left side and then jumped out. So after all the exchange moves are played in this corner, not only white now the whole group is escaped, but also while white is escaping, it gives more pressure on the black's group right here. Alright, so now let's look at the next move. The second game is played by CHia-Yuan 8-dan against Iyama 9-dan in the 3rd final match of Japanese Tengen competition, which is one of the most privileged tournaments in Japan. And here is the game. So white started attacking these 2 black stones. So the whole territory right here is pretty big. So black now definitely needs to run or escape here. And after white pushing on the top, actually now the whole group, the whole shape here is in a very awkward situation or uncomfortable situation. Because if black jumps out, there's some edges here. There's an obvious cutting point. So after the clamps, white placed the clamps here. These 2 stones, it seems very hard to connect. But if black just simply extend here, and now white can use all the sentes on the bottom to take all the eye space away from black. And at the same time, this whole group is very heavy. This is definitely not what black wants to see before black plays the large knights move here. So until CHia-Yuan played a very good move, attach, which is very surprising because usually when you try to protect a group, you want to put your stones on the outside. But he played a move inside. Why does that move help? Right. So the purpose of this move is black wants white to respond. Let's say white extended here, which is one of the most common response. So the exchange move between the inside move and the outside move, of course, the move on the outside is always better. But after I had this exchange move, now I'm able to play the one space jump. So the clamp here actually doesn't work anymore, because now I have a tiger's mouth, and if white posts this stone back, and black now is able to connect everything. Let's say white doesn't want to help black to play the one space jump here, and white now wants to surround the entire group by Hana here. And then black is able to make the tiger's mouth. Actually, white is not able to enclose the entire group. Black has the Atari here, and then black can very easily to break out. So in the actual game, white find there's no very good response move to the attach here. So white chose to Tenuki by Hane from the other side. And now it gives, after this move, it gives perfect Hane on the top, which is also in Sente. And then black is able to pull the stone back and form a very good shape. At the same time, it leaves a cutting point for white. So at this point, white doesn't have any good following move to attack black, the group here. So white decided to Tenuki. Right. Now let's look at the third best move. The next game is played by Yang Dingxin 9-dan from China against the Royal Ichiriki 8-dan from Japan in the fifth game of Nongshim Cup. And here is the game. So in this game, Yang Dingxin is playing black, and now it's black's turn. As we can see, black is pretty much a Moyo style, and black doesn't have a lot of territory on the board, only a few points on the top and in the upper left corner, but black has a huge influence at Moyo on the bottom. So by competing the territory against white, of course, black now is in a disadvantaged situation, but this game will be determined how black attacks this only weakness on the board and develop more territory on the bottom. So the question is, how should we, or where should we start attacking the three white stones right here? So if we try to attack from the center, and it's not a good plan because white is going to keep jumping into the territory, and the only territory is going to be gone. So attacking from the left side is not the good plan. But if we just try to block here, and attacking from the top, from the bottom, and white will keep jumping to the center. And after white jumps into the center, there's some weaknesses here so that white can cut the three black stones off. And then that's also not what black wants to do. So the ideal plan for this situation is if black is able to surround everything and seal this whole group in, that will be perfect. So that's the move, the shoulder hit. So usually when you use a shoulder hit when you try to invade or reduce your opponent's territory, if we just try to invade that, sometimes it's too risky, then we don't want to take that risk, then I would choose to reduction move. Usually the shoulder hit is one of the best reduction moves to invade your territory, invade your opponent's territory. But in this situation, when you use the shoulder hit attack, that's not really a good move because you will leave a lot of cutting points or the weaknesses on the outside. But why does that move help, or why is this move still good? So let me show you what happened in the actual game. So of course, after this move, white has to keep pushing and running because the three stones are almost enclosed and surrounded. And white pushed. Black, of course, where I need to follow my original plan to block. And then white push it again, black extended, and white now play the peep here, or the knight's move to threaten this cutting point. And then black played another good move. Not only this move helped the cutting point here, but also it helped the entire group to surround white. Okay. And then white hunted here, and black extended. So as we talked about earlier, the shoulder hit, the purpose of this shoulder hit is not actually try to kill this group or completely surround it. So the purpose of the shoulder hit is try to get some senteis on the outside and to keep developing more territory and influence on the bottom. But at the same time, this move still gives more pressure on this whole white's group. So white clamped here. So at this point, black chose to tenuki and jumped. So until this move, black started dominating the game. So as we can see, this whole group, the white group, is not live yet, but it's still hard to kill this group. So in any game, killing any group is only the last option. If you're able to lead the game by territory or influence, and killing or capturing is always the last choice. All right, so now let's look at the next best move. Next game is played by Lian Xiao 9 dan against Huang Yunsong 7 dan in the Chinese A-League team competition final match. And here is the game. So as we can see, black has a huge moyo right here. And that's why white decided to try something, and white played a, I would say, asking move or testing move to see how black is going to respond, and then white can choose to either invade or just play some reduction move on the top. So in the actual game, black played a tiger's mouth on the top, and then pincered. Most likely, if white tries to live in the corner, it won't work or you won't succeed because the eye space is quite small. So in the actual game, white played another very good asking move, attach. So the purpose of this move is white wants to save some senteis in the corner first and then see how black responds to attach. So if black just respond like a hane from the outside or extend from the outside, and it gives white more senteis on the side. Now white is going to use all the senteis in the corner. And pull the stone back. So after this move, there's a cutting point here. It gives more white eye space on the outside. So black now needs to connect. And white can use another sentei. And cut again. And now white is able to live because the specialty in the corner. Now white can use the sentei here and then make another eye. So usually this shape on the side, it would be dead group. But since there's a cutting point here, it gives extra liberty in the corner. So white now is able to make the whole group alive. So that means black cannot give white any senteis on the side. So in order to kill these two white stones, black cannot leave any senteis for white on the side. So in the actual game, black played a hane and a limited eye space in the corner. But by having these two exchange moves to give white some benefit on the outside as well. So in the actual game, white decided to sacrifice these two stones and take all the territory in the corner. And connect here. And black played a nice move here to keep expanding the moyo in the center, but then white played this move. So I think up to this point, white already leading the game because as we can see, black only has the territory here, and also this territory is not enclosed yet. But let's look at white's potential and the territory on the board. White has a huge side here. And also all the side on the left side is controlled by white. Up to this move, and after white takes all the territory in the corner, I think white now is already leading the game. All right, so now let's look at the next best move. The next game is played by Choi 9 dan against Chen Xian 7 dan in a Chinese national might sport tournament. And here is the game. So Choi actually is taking black in this game. And up to this point, without that exchange, White is leading a lot. According to one of the AI analysis here, White has 80% to win this game until White decided to play an aggressive move, which is not necessary at all. So White can actually just use the Sente in the corner and try to surrounding on the outside, and the purpose of these moves is to help the 3 stones. But in the actual game, White is kind of greedy and try to get some more benefit of helping these 3 stones. But of course, since Black is already behind at this point, Black has to counterattack. So in the actual game, Black played a Hane here. So after this move, it's pretty much one-way straight. So now is a 63, moves to 63. This game only ended up with 115. So you're gonna be so surprised of Koji's reading skill. And let me just to tell you what happened at the end. So everything here is dead. All right. Since White already started this move, there's no coming back. Of course, White is not going to sacrifice the stone here and then try to help the 3 stones now. So White Haned, Black Ataried, and Ataried again, and pushed. And White Ataried here. Oh, sorry. There's so they made exchange here first. Yeah, and then so after attach. Sorry, let's do it again. So after attach, Black Haned and White made that exchange first, and then Haned on the top. Black cut, White extended, Black ataried. So there's only one way straight for Black. Black cannot let White surround or connect with these 2 groups. So Black must push through and cut these 2 groups off. But at the same time, Black needs to be aware of its own weaknesses here. And then White Haned on top. So Black cut it again and ataried. Connect back. So Black connected here and White blocked. So that is a must play move because that stone will be in danger if White tanukis and Black has Atari here and kill these 2 stones. So if that stone was dead, all the Black's group are connected. So White must block here and connect that stone at the same time. That's also Sente move. So Black needs to connect the 3 stones as well. Otherwise, White can push and wedge. So one of the 2 groups here, the 3 stones, and that stone will be captured, will be dead. So in the actual game, Black extended here. And now, as we can see, this White group is not settled and the White is kind of falling apart. Everywhere is not connected. So White started fixing this group. Of course, that's the biggest group on the board in this corner. And then Black ataried, White ataried. So after Black make that exchange move, the corner now is already alive because there's a Miai here. If White capture, and Black can push through and kill this stone. If White connects here, Black can capture that stone, so the corner is still alive. So after Black made that exchange move, Black now comes back to start attacking this group in the center. Push on the top, and then push it again. And White made one more exchange. Oh no, White didn't make that exchange first, so White make that exchange first. And that's absolute Sente, as we talked before, that either connect or the Hane here is Sente. Black needs to capture that stone to make the corner alive. So Black captured. After that Sente, White now comes back to extend and extend one more. So these 2 extending moves here helped this whole group get increase more liberties, and then white started the liberty fight right here, and white played a knight's move. Okay, so up to this move, so the liberty will be between this whole group and this white's group. But actually, right now, white is already 1 liberty short. So black has 1, 2, 3, 4. White has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties, and black also have 4 liberties. But the reason why black didn't start reducing white's liberty is because, so even though black is able to kill the whole group, even though you can capture it, but that doesn't help white to get additional liberty. Now, even though black is able to kill the entire white's group, but by sacrificing this whole group, all the weaknesses are already fixed, and all the weak groups are connected. And plus, sacrificing these stones are not that big. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 points. But what white gets is white cut through the black's corner, and white gets some more territory on the side. So this is definitely not what black wants to do. And then in the actual game, black played extend here. So if black is, there's no stone here. If black is able to connect these 2 stones with the group on the right side, the 5 stones, not only this group will be dead, but also this whole group will be endangered. So let's see. White push it again. Black used to push here. That's a sente. And then cut. Block. Now black is able to connect. Right? And white cut and try to the moves here is to try to reduce black's liberty. But the question here is, does that move work? And who's going to be ahead in the capture race? Captured. 111. So that's pretty much a one-way street. There's no other option. So all the Atari, these are the Atari moves, and then now black has to Atari these 2 white stones. And then 100, that's 111 and 112. White has to connect the stone back. So if white started reducing black's liberty right now, push, Atari. And even though the liberty of black's group here is very short, but white with the white stone here only has 2 liberties. So black will be 1 liberty ahead. So no matter what, white has to connect that stone first to continue the capture race. All right, so there's no stone here. And white connected here. Black extended. And white played the enclosure move here. And that's the last move in this game. So after this move, as we can see, this whole group is not alive. This whole white's group is not alive. There's only one eye here. And the question here will be between these 2 groups. So whether black is going to have more liberties or white has more liberties. So now I can show you. So after Atari, white has to throw in again an Atari. And now black has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Because after white enclosed all the liberties on the outside, both moves are the self-Atari moves. So that will be additional liberty right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But white only has 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's actually it's 2 liberties short. So after this move, the 115 here, white eventually resigned. So before the attachment move here, white actually was leading a lot. It was 80% chance to win. But after this move, Koji catched all the opportunities, and now Koji killed both groups. So at this point, there's no way for white to win this game anymore. Alright, so these are the 5 best moves in November. If you like the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, you can always leave the comments below and go to our website and follow us on Twitter and Facebook page. If you like to support us, you can just simply follow the link below. So my name is Stephanie Yin. I will see you next time.